for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for John Collins.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
Here are the five for the Clippers. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. And it's Milton in at the one. And for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Easton is out there with Thompson. And it's Sengun in at the 5 down low. Clark, we're now past the trade deadline. For teams that have made changes, what does that do to chemistry, to camaraderie?
Kevin, it can cut both ways. It really can. You have examples of trades working well for both teams. Sometimes trades are one-sided. Sometimes teams take a while to adjust to new players and new roles. It varies, and it's really all over the spectrum of what it can be in terms of outcome.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Milton. And here they come. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and a miss there on the triple. Here's Houston now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Here's Milton. The Rockets making the shot. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Leonard, following the 3 by Houston that went in. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, nice job that time by Lopez to find space with the cut.
And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Smith on the wing. Houston moving the ball around. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And that bucket by KD is why he is so lethal. Durant can straight up save possession.
Now, here's Collins. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Lopez, a screen on Durant. Leonard, the pass to Lopez. Misses the 3. For Houston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the 3 by Houston that went in. Pass to Leonard. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Coming in fast and furious, Leonard refusing to slow down.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Good on both. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Here's Leonard. Rockets with the rebound.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
A terrific move by Sengun to score. Sengun's got 7.
What a move by Sengun in close. Determination for sure.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
See some numbers for Sengun. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging about 19 points per, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now, here's Milton. Talking about that win against the Timberwolves, he was definitely a major factor as well.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Milton kicks to Leonard. Pass to Dunn. Now here's Leonard. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Here's Smith, and Smith gets double-teamed. Now Eason. Houston moving it around. Katie against Leonard. Durant down low. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Leonard, the pass to Dunn. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Durant. And here's Houston. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Eason. And the rejection by Leonard.
Big-time work by Kawhi. Inside, protecting the paint.
Here's Dunn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. There's no question, Clark, Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some, testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
That free throw missing. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Good on the second free throw.
Chris Dunn is maybe the top defensive guard in the league when you think about on the ball and off the ball. He's a menace at the defensive end of the floor and a key rotational player because of that.
Now here's Durant. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Houston leading by 4. Now Kevin Durant. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Dunn, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And he knocks down the first one. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets. Shepard comes in for Tari Eason. And so Dunn nails both of them. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Outside, KD. Sengun with a screen on Leonard. KD passes to Sengun. Sinks that one from the post. Sengun's got 9.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Milton kicks to Lopez. Pass to Milton. Durant against Leonard. Dunn passes to Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Shepard. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Milton. Fires for 3. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
Here's Dunn. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The kick out to Lopez. Another one falls for the Clippers. KD with it. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here's Dunn. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Clock at 6. Dunn. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Here's Thompson. Takes it inside. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Clippers trail by 3. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Sengun. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Thompson. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bennedict Mathurin comes in for Chris Dunn. Pass to Batum. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Leonard. Outside, Batum. There's Lopez with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Green in the high post. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Clippers have possession following the score by Houston. 4 on the clock. Leonard finds Mathurin. And it's off from 3-point range. Houston leading by 5. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Okogie, the pass to Shepard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
First and second chance points. And they are ranked third in blocks. You see they rotate well, and they have some high flyers.
And that #1 ranking in rebounding is no fluke. They've got the muscle and, Greg, the persistence to control the glass in every game they play. Sengun's checked in for the Rockets. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Now Christie. 8 points his last outing. Jackson passes to Christie. 5 on the clock. Can they get it? Rebounded by Capella.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Here's a Kogi. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, savvy play that time from Okogie. Drew the foul and still managed to get the shot free.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And he sinks the second. Here's Christie. Outside, Batum. Pass to Jackson. Here's Christie. Just 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Houston leading by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shepard with the ball. Game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. And finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Here's Christie. His 3-pointers off the mark. Sengun, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
They've got Clint Capella. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Christie. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to Mathurin. Driving the lane. Takes it off the glass. Mathurin's got his first points of the night. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd, but I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
For three, Okogie, rebounded by Jackson. Clippers trail by 7. Over in the corner, Batum launches it. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, Shepherd. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And the rejection by Jackson. Batum passes to Christie. Pass to Mathurin. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Sengun with the ball for Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's Okogie. Now Capella. Now here's Sengun. 17 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Christie. Inside. Here's Conan Niederhauser.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. In third, the Rockets.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shepherd, defended by Milton. Sengun passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
Here's Milton. Still scoreless. And it's Mathurin, top of the key. Right side Jackson. It's stolen by Capella. Finney Smith with it to the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Mathurin. Here's Leonard. Leonard running the floor.
Mathurin's athleticism and anticipation made that fast break happen.
And here are the Rockets now. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
Clippers trail by 6. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jackson setting the pick here for Mathurin. Dunn left side. Jackson kicks to Dunn. Getting the pass to Leonard. Jackson setting the pick here for Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Jackson dishes to Leonard. That 3 off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Milton sets the screen for Dunn. Pass to Leonard. Back to Dunn. Now here's Milton. Over Shepherd. A shot by Milton, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Shepherd. Screen by Sengun. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 10-point game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Josh Okogie. Lopez, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Dunn. It's good. Dunn's got 5 points so far.
Tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
Rockets leading by 8. Thompson outside. Back to KD. They double team KD. 3 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. Pass to Shepherd. Screen by Capella. To the inside. Second chance shot. And the dunk by Capella.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
On the wing, Mathurin. Guarded by KD. Mathurin against Durant. Lopez sets a screen for Mathurin. The wing jumper off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Lopez finds Leonard. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Houston. Fades and shoots. And that one drops. KD's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 5. The wide open look here for Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Durant. Using his length inside. Durant.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Clippers trail by 11. Dunn kicks to Milton. Now Mathurin. He had 22 points in the win against Minnesota.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Off target from outside. Houston leading by 11. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys, back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Here's Dunn. The Rockets making the shot. Milton looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Over Thompson. It's rebounded by Houston.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Sengun. Here's Capella. And at last, they get one to fall.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Thompson against Milton. Pass to Mathurin. Now done. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. Over Shepherd. Dunn misses.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Crafty move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Crafty work there by Shepherd to draw the whistle while in the act of shooting.
It's his first trip to the line. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Houston making some changes. Smith checked in for Capella. And Tari Eason subbed in for Alperen Sengun. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Collins is checked in.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Shepherd.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepherd brings to both ends of the floor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Milton against Thompson. Now here's Milton. Guarded closely. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Thompson outside. Pass to Shepherd. Out to Smith. Floats one up. He gets that one. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
And how about the floater from Smith, showing he's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Clark, when you think of three-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. The energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Smith. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Milton. Still without a basket. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Eason. Shepherd, the pass to KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup. KD's got 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. In the Eastern Conference, Donovan Mitchell.
So explosive in everything he does and built to take on a leadership role. Mitchell goes through stretches where he can put the team on his back and carry them. The shot's working, the drive's working, it's all working.
And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Alperen Sengun has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Shake Milton is out there with Dunn, and it's Lopez in at the 5. KD's got a nice night underway, shooting 6 of 9 from the floor. It's stolen by Milton. Leonard with the ball. He's against Smith. Lopez with the bucket.
Boy, the big fella Lopez shoots that thing with great freedom from behind the arc. One of the best big men shooters in the league.
Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Durant against Leonard. And here is Durant. 6 to shoot from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Durant. Here's Smith with the drive.
And although 6'10", Smith possesses incredible agility. He is going to be a terror on the attack.
Now here's Milton. Nothing on the board. Dunn kicks to Milton. Leonard looking around. Five to shoot. Rebound by Smith.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. Here's Eason. Fires the 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 5 assists in the game.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Now here's Milton. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Trains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 18 points.
Calm and cool. Leonard answers with a 3 of his own.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Leonard against Durant. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the Clippers call time here.
take a look here at John Collins. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Milton the pass to Collins. Just his first attempt. Again, Los Angeles.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Thompson outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
KD passes to Smith. Thompson inside. Defended by Milton. Pass to Eason. 6 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 14 points for him.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now, here's Dunn. 5 points in the game. Pass to Milton. And here's Leonard from 3. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smith against Dunn. And Thompson kicks to KD. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Right side, Collins. Back to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And the Clippers miss again. Houston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Durant.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Durant hits them both.
KD, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
Outside Collins. Lopez inside. Sengun's there. Lopez finds Milton. To end the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Eason. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Milton the pass to Lopez. Done outside. Clippers moving the ball around. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one. He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Milton kicks to Dunn. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. A new lineup here for Houston. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Bennedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Leonard. Here's Shepard, defended by Milton. Here's Capella, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Free throw no good for Capella. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
So it's the Rockets now after Chris Dunn made that last three-pointer. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Dunn. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. Drives to the hoop. 4 on the shot clock. The Clippers again turning it over. So a moment now to see the story for Kevin Durant.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season, but I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here's Shepard, defended by Milton. That's a floater go, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
He misses the free throw.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
He hits the second from the line. So it's the Clippers now. Pass to Collins. Now Mathurin. Finney-Smith defending. Mathurin, good.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
And here are the Rockets. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Lopez. Now Mathurin to the right side. Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. Capella against Lopez, and he makes good on the layup. Lopez has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Here's Shepard. Good.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Dunn looking over the floor. Offline with his 3. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Okogie, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Okogie is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
2 shots.
That one is off. And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Milton. He has yet to score. Pass to Jackson. Out to the wing. Milton sets the screen for Collins. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. The Clippers in second.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Christie comes in for Shake Milton. Houston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Capella with a screen on Christie. Here's Shepard. Banked in off the glass. Shepard's got 11 points.
Showing how tough he is. Shepard doesn't get rattled by the physicality.
Clippers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Outside, Batum. Pass to Christie. Clippers moving the ball around. Jackson setting the pick here for Mathurin. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 6 points for him.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
Here's Shepard, defended by Christie. And it's Shepard missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Jackson passes to Christie. Outside Mathurin. Green with the block. Here's Okogie, guarded by Jackson. Basket good.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
The Clippers shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Collins. Back to Mathurin. And that one is hammered home.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Here's Shepard, defended by Christie. The 11-footer, and it's Shepard missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% from the field. Christie the pass to Mathurin. Collins a screen on Capella. Mathurin for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Pass to Green. And the layup falls. Green's got his second basket.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Christie with it. Not really his range, and it's off target. And so it's Houston with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Green is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And the Rockets with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. Jackson against Capella. Pass to Shepard. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Here's Mathurin after the Rockets pick up 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. An exciting young guard, Bennedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
First free throw is good.
Pretty easy to get excited about Bennedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Okogie's checked in for Aaron Holiday. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
You've got to admire and respect the work ethic of Mathurin. I mean, even when he's had injuries or setbacks in his early career, he's never stopped working to get better.
The Clippers shooting not great, 40% for the game. To the paint. Kicks it out to Leonard. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the league. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Christie. Now Mathurin. Jackson setting the pick here for Mathurin. Shot clock at 5. Jackson down low. Capella covering. The layup missed. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Okogie, the pass to Capella. Here's Shepard, defended by Batum. Capella with a screen on Batum. Houston needs to get a shot off. Stolen by Jackson. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Christie. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Green with the rebound. Houston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Finney-Smith passes to Capella. Now Shepard. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over Batum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
On the wing, Christie. A floater. Batum inside the three-point line. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to Shepard. And here is Capella. For three, Kogi. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Leonard finds Christie. Outside Mathurin. Releases. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Finney-Smith passes to Green. And here is Capella, defended by Mathurin. Pass to Finney-Smith. Takes a 3. Great D that time from Batum.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Christie. Now Mathurin. With some arc. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Finney-Smith passes to Green. He can't hit that time. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Capella. Here's Kogi. Batum grabs the miss.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Jackson. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Alperen Sengun.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Houston's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Pass to Tate. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Overdone. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kicks it out to Collins. Now Milton. Pass to Dunn. Now Lopez. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots over Tate. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd assist on the night. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Shepard. Now Holiday. Pass to Tate. Shepard with the ball. From outside, off the mark.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Right side, Leonard. Dunn up top. Now here's Milton. Lopez sets a screen for Milton. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Shepard, defended by Milton. Shepard, that's good.
From what I've seen, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
And here is Milton. Pass to Dunn. It's stolen by Shepard. For the finish. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Milton. The Rockets making the shot. Collins wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Shepard with the ball. Defended by Milton. Finney-Smith passes to Tate. Picked by Finney-Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. Dunn with some nice D. A moment for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Pass to Tate. And here is Capella. It's rebounded by Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Milton. Here's Lopez. Tate covering. Fade away. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
These are the games that you love from Lopez. He's looking fantastic out there.
Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Shepard with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Holiday against Milton. Holiday, the pass to Capella. Here's Finney-Smith. There's the triple. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Sengun.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And so here is Houston following the miss by Chris Dunn. Pass to Shepard. Holiday sets the pick for Shepard. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Now here's Milton. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Alperen Sengun.